Possibly the biggest action surprise of this year is the game formerly known as True Crime Hong Kong, Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah. I know our colleagues in Germany and Sweden has played it quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you've basically, compared to them, you've maybe scratched the surface, but
yeah, I'm only just getting started,
hooked.
but we're gonna do this anyway because that's how we roll. So Sleeping Dogs is pretty much Grand Theft Auto set in Hong Kong with some kung fu sprinkled on top. And a plot that's taken more or less right out of the, or that would be harsh to say, but it's inspired by The Departed at least. Okay. Playing as this undercover cop from San Francisco called Wei Xian, who's trying to infiltrate the local triad mafia or whatever it's called over there. And you do so by doing jobs for gangsters and doing jobs for the police and beating a ton of people up using your kick-ass kung fu skills.
It sounds a bit like the story isn't the main concern here.
Story is actually, the story is very much an integral part to it. It's just,
okay.
You know, first of all, I'm only like 3 or 4 hours in, so I haven't seen that much of the story yet. And also, I don't want to spoil anything. So we'll just stick with that, Grand Theft Auto with kung fu.
Okay. And how does that work?
Works really, really well. The combat system is inspired, at least, by the Batman games, Arkham games.
Okay.
Meaning
that's
that
a good thing.
That's a good thing. Meaning that it's very much based on countering other guys' moves on you. So you have a button for punching, you have a button for countering, and you have a button for grappling if they're throwing up blockades and stuff like that. And when you're grappling, you can use the environment to kick people's ass. So that means throwing people into tables or through big ass aquariums or over ledges or all that sort of gangster. Hardcore.
So it sounds like a modern sandbox game.
Modern sandbox game, yes. Actually, I haven't gotten far enough into it. I'm like I said, 3 or 4 hours in. I haven't shot a gun yet. I don't think I've even had a gun. I've kicked lots of people's asses. I know gunplay will be coming later in the game, but I'm not that far into it.
I know our colleagues said that.
Yeah. But just running around being a gangster kicking ass, that's pretty damn fun so far.
Do you have any sense of the scope of the city?
It's huge.
Okay.
It's really, really big. There are like 4 big districts, and it's totally open, Grand Theft Auto style. I'm like, if you're gonna go on the highway that sort of loops around the entire city, you could drive for a very long time. And as you're driving, the car physics are a little stiff, very, very arcade.
Compared to GTA?
Yeah, compared to GTA.
Okay.
I for one really like the handling in Grand Theft Auto 4. I know a lot of people didn't, but I did. This feels.
I didn't.
Yeah, this feels stiffer, more like your car sort of glued to the road.
Okay.
At least if you have one of the fast sports cars.
That sounds like the old True Crime, basically.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of the car phase, but I don't mind them as much either. Another thing, this is really disjointed. One thing it does that's really cool is that there's an upgrade system. Whenever you finish a mission, you're given a score based on how you did on the police side of it, which usually means not, destroying the environment as you're driving around, and then how you did it on the triad gangster side of it, which is, how violently you beat up people, pretty much. And those points count toward 2 different levels: your police level and your gangster level. And every time you go up 1 level, you choose an unlock from this tree, like stuff like reloading your gun faster, doing more damage as you punch.
Okay.
Cool things like that. And it's a really nice twist, a nice little addition to the usual formula where, if you're playing a game like Grand Theft Auto, you don't really feel like any sense of progression for your character.
Yeah.
You get lots of guns, that's cool. You get better apartments maybe, but that's pretty much it. Whereas here, there's a definite sense of improvement as you go along.
It's got a bit of an RPG light feeling?
Slightly, very light.
Okay,
very
light.
It's not stat heavy or anything. You're not wondering, this will upgrade my strength by 2 points. Ooh. But just the fact that you get to make choices, and they're meaningful choices, is pretty cool.
So, to sum up,
really cool, really fun sandbox open world style action game in the vein of Grand Theft Auto, which is in no way a bad thing. That adds some new cool elements on top. Some nice melee combat, some nice character progression, lots of kung fu. And the setting in general is really well done. Side missions are cool, fun. Always something to do, always something to look at or interact with or it's a really solid game. And,
So it comes recommended.
Yeah, definitely. If you have any sort of interest in that genre, this is a must-have, pretty much.
Show these motherfuckers what it means to be Sun On Yee!
That's what worries me, Wei. You're one of them.